This is on the old patch. Not the tournament patch, the Deathmatch World Cup patch, the one before the hotfix. But it looks like we are indeed working, so welcome everybody to Ornlu's big Nomad Cup. Game number 1, first group stage match, will be between RoR and Pet Gun Pet. The Ornlu profile, what? So here we are on Nomad. Someone lame Eliticore. But this particular Nomad generation appears to have two sort of lakey, blobby things. Well, this one's actually a pond, but two smaller bodies of water here. Just kind of dotting the middle of the map, but there's a lot of land on this Nomad, although it's not, you know, land Nomad. Oh yeah, definitely a clown. Ornlu's casting with Ornlu, indeed. Anyway, everyone should have placed their town centers at this point. I do think this is going to be a very even match. The Nomad concept, easy. You start with no town center and no scout cavalry, and your villagers are spread out. Anyway, here, for Pet Gun Pet will be Angelina Jolie in the red as the Indians to the northeast-ish area. Daniel will be the Grey Malians to the north. Stefan, a rare Stefan sighting, will be the Green Huns here to the east. And of course, our final player will be the legend himself, part of the immortalization of the phrase Big Nomad. Will be Bugum as the Orange Teutons in the center. So, our PGP team is center, north, east, and northeast. So they're kind of taking over the north and east part of the map. Sounds good to me. Anyway, their opponents will be RoR. Sounds good, Bugum. Vodka L will be the Yellow Slavs to the north. Very, very close to Daniel, but not in TC range, obviously. Right next to him will be the legend himself, Luca, as the Blue Saracens. Kamigawa will be the Cyan Incas. Oh, that we don't have to deal with pauses feels good, man. So many legends in a single game, you know it. Inikov. And finally, I'm missing somebody. Oh yeah, Ganji! How could we forget Ganji? He will be here in the south, in the purple, as the Ethiopians. Is this live? The games are live, the casting is recorded. And I'm pretty sure that's how it usually works. Oh, hey, Shed. So, RoR, they're kind of... You've got Vodka L and Luca, who are right next to each other in the north. And then you have the two other players that are kind of spread out to the south. I think, especially notably, is that Ganji has tons and tons of space with which to work. Can it toggle team colors for an instant? Okay. Your game versus Druvin's douche? Oh man, I did not, but that sounds like a gem. Yeah, so if this helps a little bit, you can see the two red blobs over here. Here and here, this is RoR, and then yellow is kind of scattered here. You can see that... pretty much. The whole western area of the map is unoccupied for now, so it could be teams expanding towards that area as the game goes on. But other than Project Belgium maybe having some access, overall it's going to be better for RoR. And indeed, this is a matchup that was in Battle of Africa 2, where RoR clapped Pet Gun Pet 3-0, I believe. So let's see if PGP can get some revenge here. And this is not a pond. This actually does connect to the greater ocean area. Oh, 3-1? Oh, okay. My bad, my bad. They didn't use Lucas, so it's like 3 out. Feels bad, man. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Anyway, taking a quick look at the overall civs, this is, of course, full random civs every game, because I like to make people suffer. So for RoR, we have Incas, Slavs, Ethiopians, and Saracens. I would say overall just a bunch of middling civs, nothing too amazing, nothing too horrible. Yeah, just kind of decent-ish civs. Meanwhile, for Pet, Teutons, Malians, Indians, and Huns, Malians definitely going to be the standout civ for Pet, as they are one of the best Nomad civs. You can get a fishing ship right away, so I wouldn't be surprised if Daniel had the highest villager count, which he does. Seems good. And then everything else is fairly normal. The overall civ balance, especially in like a 4v4 setting, is good enough that I actually do feel pretty comfortable having everyone go random civs. You know, most of the time you'll get something at least fairly decent. We'll have to see how they use it. We have Angelina Jolie and Ganji docking right next to each other in this tiny little pond. No, that sounds way too serious, ludicrous, man. It is just random civs every single game. For full randomonium. Why random civs? But yeah, this should be good. The thing with Slavs is that, you know, you're not really going to be getting to use the farm bonus as early because you're making all these fishing ships. Saracens are just kind of alright. Ethiopians, nothing too special for Nomad, but they're still, you know, an alright civ. Incas, you get the free llama to help you out. That's a mill, it's not a mining camp. But other than that, fairly normal. Huns, you don't get to dock right away, but then for the rest of the game, Huns are Huns. Indians, nothing too special for Nomad. Malians are great. And Teutons, kind of like Slavs, don't get to make use of their farm bonus, but there can be a lot of tight, choke pointy stuff, which can be nice. That would be super lame. Oh yeah, who would do that, Lita? Anywho, everyone is on up to Feudal Age except for Angelina Jolie and Luca. Is this because they had bad starts, or because they're going for fast castles? Well, this definitely screams fast castle here for AJ. Oh, that's a house. Just a random house in the middle of nowhere, why not? And Luca just seems to have had a not-so-great start. What is this mill? Just Luca things. Anyway, Stefan will actually be our first player up to Feudal Age. Great to see him playing again. Had it not been for his bad dock. Yeah, the dock isn't the greatest, but he does have the most space with which to work. But I think the big question is going to be, are we going to be seeing some tower shenanigans? No stone is actually being mined for Daniel or Vodka, but we already have first blood Stefan. What is going on here? What is this nonsense? Feels bad, man. Luca getting another dock. Vodka going to be going with some fire galleys. Thirsty Bug'em going for Vodka. Ganji, though, with his faster Feudal Age, should be able to get some fire ships going, and indeed he will. It looks like Project Belgium going stable plus market for some very fast knights. Ganji, meanwhile, that is actually double archery range. That isn't archery range plus blacksmith, so he wants to go for some feudal aggression. And Castle Age queued up here for Ganji. He will... Oh, never mind. What's his other building? Oh, he does have the blacksmith. My bad. So yeah, will be for fast castle into crossbows. Seems good to me. Meanwhile, some fire galleys doing their fire galley thing, killing some fishing ships of Kamigawas over here from Daniel. That's going to be quite nice. But I feel like a castle drop could actually be really good here for Daniel. Gebettos can be a really powerful unit in early Castle Age, especially in these sorts of settings. Not only are you great at sniping villagers, but you can also chew through walls really quickly. Meanwhile, Vodka L over here going to be going after Daniel as well, so lots of fire-based combat over here in the early stages of the game. And most players are going to be going up to Castle Age. Looks like Ganji is decisively winning water over here. Or, I don't know, they're just peacefully coexisting or something. You can see, though, that Ganji is busting a hole here with his fire galley so that his archers can walk through later on. The water in the north is just Daniel and Vodka fighting with some fire galleys, doing their thing. Kamigawa notably losing 7 fishing ships, probably. That is not how you want to start things. That is likely to Stefan, who was the first up to Feudal Age, remember. Anyway, Ganji will be our first player up to Castle Age. Ethiopian's getting the extra plus 100, plus 100, as well as the free pikeman upgrade, which could come in handy versus some stray knights from Project Belgium, although you lost the pikeman for free. And uh-oh, Bug'em! Bug'em, welcome to OBNC! Uh-oh. There's Crossbow. Sure, Bodkin will be in pretty soon as well, and that's already several dead villagers for our orange player. Meanwhile, oh, that is a lot of fire galleys from Vodka L. Got a demo raft too. Oh, that was a pretty nice hit. But overall, water seems to be won very decisively here for Vodka, who is 15 kills to 1 death right now. Anyway, here comes Project Belgium. 0 upgrades on these knights. He's trying to get an additional town center, but even the fire galley joining the party. AJ has a random scout cavalry, but since Bodkin is in, those knights aren't really standing a chance. Oh, man. Rip Bug'em. This is not how you want to start a game. Meanwhile, we have the 2 teammates walling each other out, showing the deep inherent mistrust that runs rampant across Pet Gun Pet. Meanwhile, Luca, Monks, and Mangonels for him. It looks like Daniel will probably be going for the castle. Not too many villagers on stone for the time being. Some camels here for AJ, but also no upgrades. And Ganji with the free pikeman, like I was saying, is pretty darn nice. What's Kamigawa up to? Making some Eagle Warriors, but he took some really heavy losses when it came to fishing ships, so he might not be in the best economic position to do that. And now fishing ships sailing away into the sunset. Ooh, tower forced out here for Daniel. That's not really what he is going to want to be doing. He might go for like a guard tower defense. And indeed, that's what he's going to be doing. Faster researching university techs is going to be nice, but it means that, well, Vodka's going to have a ton of cover to get to Castle H himself without taking any losses, while he still concentrates on building this massive Slavic navy. Meanwhile, you can see Bug'em dying. If you look to your right, you can see Bug'em dying. Oh, Mangonel coming out! An okay hit, but here come the chicken suit men. And they are saying, no mango for you. Mangoes don't grow in Germany. They're a tropical fruit. Well, Project Belgium will get the town center up and will likely be killing most of these crossbowmen. Well, some of these crossbowmen. Oh man, this is not looking so great over here. Still though, Petcon Pet somehow have the score lead. Looks like Stefan is just booming behind this. Who would have thought? It's to the right of where I was. Come on, man. Why Germany? Because he's Teutons. So knowledgeable of fruit. Well, I mean, if you don't know anything about anything, you might as well know something about fruit. Anyway, I think that was a town center attempt was denied. But Daniel mining stone quite heavily. Guard towers are going to help keep him safe for the time being. Meanwhile, I don't think Luca is expanding much economically. Neither is Vodka, although Vodka still has much of his fishing fleet intact. Daniel's still kind of half going for land, half going for water. It's just kind of rough for him. Here come the Eagle Warriors of Kamigawa, though. A little bit exposed are those villagers of Angelina Jolie. Of course Stefan's top score. He's just sitting around and booming. what else would he be doing? Anyway, Budgum is still getting up to 3 TCs. He's getting some watchtowers. He's just trying to keep himself safe. And looking at the villager counts real quick, Vodka L actually does have the lowest because he's been focusing so heavily on water aggression. But other than that, Stefan at 71 villagers right now, way ahead of everyone else. Like at least 20 villagers ahead of everyone else in this game. And everyone else is somewhere in the 30s or 40s by the looks of things, while Bug'em at 30, everyone else kind of in their 40s into 50s. Scorpion now out here for Project Belgium is going to be getting some nice downhill hits onto these crossbowmen. But here comes the guard tower creep. Oh, looks like the town center was sniped. Yikes. Daniel going full Nomad. No town center for him. Feels bad, man. Yeah, the guard towers are great. Losing the TC is somewhat less great, though. Also, unfortunately, as great as Indians are with their camels, camels aren't especially great versus Eagle Warriors or crossbowmen. Hello, Krillin. Is that... Yeah, that's TC number 4 here for AJ. Really trying to get that eco up and rolling. I mean, they need someone to match Stefan, and if Angelina Jolie can get a good eco going, get to Imperial Age, then of course Indians are going to be clapping anything that Huns can do, but to do that you need to not die to the Eagle Warriors right now, which is, well, easier said than done. Yeah, Luke, what the hell? Now adding in TCs? Where's the 1 TC clown imp timing? Ganji, meanwhile, is on 3 TCs. So he's just booming behind this. Castle now on the way here for Project Belgium. I do like that his base is now very comfy, cozy, and safe. He's still very far behind. Actually, not that bad. He's actually still ahead of villagers compared to, like, Vodka. But is he really in a position to help out his teammates? Not especially. Stefan is now actually going to be doing the thing. Stefan and AJ are both back gun pet? Yeah. Wait, what fish? Oh, 3 monks dead? No, I'm just getting confused. Oh wait, yeah, duh, I was talking about camels versus knights. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, this is still really rough. Stefan coming in here with these knights is going to be trying to clean up those mangonels. Mangoes eat TCs, but knights eat mangoes. Rip that monk. No one on their way up to Imperial Age yet. Anyway, castle drop incoming here. Well, the defensive castle drop, but that's not going to happen as Daniel going with the very famous Malian guard tower push. Classic play here. Uh-oh. Luca? Daniel not willing to commit the mangonels for trying to deny the castle, though, which is probably the safe move. Well, never mind. I think he should have committed sooner, then. If you're going to commit, you got to commit early, right? Still going to get several villagers for the road, though, but is going to be losing most, if not all, of those mangoes in the process. Anyway, how's Angelina Jolie's villager count? 77. So really, all things considered, it hasn't been a bad hold. Like, yeah, it's been pretty rough, but, you know, he's still with a decent villager count. Pet Gun Pet now with the score lead again. Castle now coming in here for Kamigawa. Ganji using that choke point that his teammate is creating to get some decent trades against those knights, but that is still a lot of knights with husbandry. some camels trying to come in and help out as well, and that will be most of Ganji's army dying. However, Ganji is up on his way to Imperial Age, but losing a lot of his army in the process, not really what you want, especially when you're nearing Imperial Age. Yeah, I'm sure the new pathing actually did help out those knights there. Stefan also closing in on the Imperial Age. He is at 102 villagers already. What even is this, man? Ooh, nice Mangonel hit right there. Well, we have our Ethiopian player now, an Imp. Hun player going to be there very shortly as well. No castle just yet for Ganji. It means his potential trebbing of Bugum is going to be somewhat delayed. But yeah, this is already such a messy game. Just so many knights here for Stefan. I feel like, especially since Ganji got a lot of his crossbowmen cleaned up earlier, he only, quote-unquote, has 27. I go CA? No? Maybe? Sort of? I don't know, Folder. I have all the Rex now, though. Anyway, Omega Pokes coming out here for Kamigawa. They're, of course, going to be very strong against the cavalry from Stefan, but you do still need to hold on, and that's definitely a hole. There's no way in hell that isn't a hole. Arbalest are here with +3, and with even just a few Kameyuks to support, even though they're only Castle Age Kameyuks, it might just be enough of a meat shield for the Ethiopian Arbs to chew through the rest, and it seems like that will be the case. Alright, alright. Things are looking good for Petgun Pet, though. They have 2 players with over 100 villagers. Ganji only just over 100 villagers for RoR. Project Belgium is 2/3 of the way to Imp, but it's going to need to really be holding against the much faster Trebuchets. Some Cavaliers coming in over here, going to be doing some raiding. But there are still several Arbalests here, and as the Kameyuk numbers grow, it is going to be pretty hard for Stefan to do anything. He's prepping some capped rounds. But, you know, Arb plus Kameyuk sounds a lot better than Cavalier plus Heavy Camel. Oh, look, we have some Choppa. Daniel, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? You just killed one of Vodka's 4 villagers. Oh, man. That guy was in the wrong place at the wrong time. But Luca still was able to snipe 3 Mangonels. Feels good, man. More random stuff dying. Stefan does have Paladin now complete. Also, 3 Trebuchets here, and as we all know, 3 is the magic number. Kamigawa is an Imperial Age, but losing this castle is going to be, well, losing a significant amount of Kameyuk production, still with not the greatest upgrades on these guys either. Only +1, +2. One castle is now down here for Project Belgium. I assume these are onagers. Indeed they are, so Ganji's gonna have to be pretty careful. Petgun Pet does have the score lead right now, but it is still anyone's game, I feel. Things are just really messy in the north, but if Luca can get up to some decent Mameluke numbers, then maybe they can make it work. Nobody's completely screwed yet. It's up to Bugum to hold. Well, good luck, Bugum. That's a lot of Arbalests. Oh no, meanwhile, on the other hand, choo-choo goes the Ram Train Elephant Archers for Angelina Jolie. Oh, man. Look at this beauty right here. Indeed, Ellie Archer, you have arrived to the party. Seems good, man. Indeed, Kamigawa is pretty dead looking. And I hope any of you doubters on these Civ settings are now completely forestalled, as we are truly seeing the beauty of random Civs. Teutonic Knights now for Project Belgium. He's going full Henry the Lion right now, playing Orange Teutons. Feels bad, man. Little bit of lag. Remember, guys, this is played on... this one game is played on the buggy patch, so there's a little bit of lag here. Arbs are doing semi-okay, but when you think of units that Arbs are good against, Paladins and Elephant Archers generally don't come to mind. Anyway, Vodka, I mean, he had some great play on water early on, but he's gonna need to transition into land right now. It's not like water can win you Nomad, at least not most of the time. He has some pikemen, and it's not like the camels are going to be amazing versus them, but even just these trebs are going to be kind of a tough thing to deal with. Oh yeah, I mean, Luca... I don't really know how we can expect Luca to perform in this tournament if he's not allowed to play Mayans every game. Faster researching him, Camel? Oh yeah, that is, of course, Indians plus Hunts. Going to be a nice combo. Heavy Cav Archers now here for AJ. Oh, but look at this huge surround onto these Arbalests from Stefan, who's just... I mean, look at Stefan's score, man. It's so far ahead of everyone else. He is the boomin' machine. And of course, with a lot of these Arbalests now having to have their attention pulled to the right, that's giving Project Belgium the opportunity to push back on the left. He's not watching, just saw the score. I mean, does it really matter? Stefan, knock, knock, knockin'. Kamigawa does have Elite Kamiok, but they're still missing a ton of upgrades, trying to get some contingency stone walls in here. Are they slinging? They could be at this point. As everyone except Daniel is an Imperial Age, everyone except Daniel can sling. But you need to be an Imperial Age to sling. But yeah, look at this. Poor Ganji is kind of between the hammer and the anvil right now. Siege Rams Paladins on the one side, Trebuchets, and some random Teutonic Knights on the other. Heavy Camels now in here for Luca. That's a lot of Siege Rams from Vodka. Does have some decent Halb numbers as well. I mean, the Camels aren't amazing at taking down Siege Rams, right? Vodka trying to make the big plays happen here. Is it going to be enough, though? The Siege Ram numbers aren't looking amazing, but not horrible. The Camels are now here, and looks like AJ is kind of collapsing here in the north. But, like, this Doom push here from Stefan with some support from Project Belgium. Oh, that was a little blood pressure raiser right there. Yeah, definitely not enough Elephant Archers. Anyway, Ganji is looking somewhat dead right now. Kamigawa even more dead. And I'm just not sure if... As great as this push is here from Vodka, I don't think it's going to be enough. Like, yeah, Daniel isn't really doing a whole lot at this point. But... yeah... You still have to push, like, all the way through Angelina Jolie. Does Daniel have any units? He's got 28. Not too sure what they are, actually. There might be some warships or something. I've only ever really seen him make warships, monks, and mangonels. I can put on team colors really quickly. Or on, I guess, the point of view of Kamigawa right now. So yeah, Big push here from Stefan. Project Belgium coming in with even more castles. And yeah, you can just see that the red blob of Pet Gun Pet is taking up so much more of the map. This is a valiant push here from Vodka. Some halbs here for Angelina Jolie as well, gonna help deal with the camels of Luca. Trying to click on the heavy camels. Okay, they still don't have Zealotry, still don't have Blast Furnace. Treb's now incoming. Yeah, if Vodka starts getting pushed in the south by Project Belgium, it might just be too much. Might be the straw that broke the Romans' back. Yeah, more and more paladins flooding in. 71 military here for Ganji, which is pretty nice. And the thing that's missing right now is siege, like onagers or something. Scorpions, bombard cannons, those sorts of things. These poor Teutonic Knights, man. Ooh, and actually counter push here from Vodka. I mean, he's trying to make it work, man, but all of these caped crusaders, literal caped crusaders, going to be putting an end to that. Daniel with some bombard cannons, some pikemen, some monks. 200 viewers, really? The hell? You guys have nothing better to do with your lives than to watch Fat Gunpet versus RoR? Seems good, man. Anyway, that is going to be game number 1 in the books of the official beginning of OBNC. Will be Pet Gun Pet on the mighty back of Stefan, the Boomer. The Boomer, the Zoomer, lots of Paladinos. Seems good, man. That was a great game number 1. Taking a quick gander at the statistics, I mean, this says it all, right? 456 kills to 214 deaths here for Stefan. 114 buildings razed. Like, this guy just smashed through with the power of paladins and siege rams. Look at that food count. So much higher. AJ doing a solid job as well. A valiant push from Vodka, I must say, but not quite enough.